Section 1, Darkest Hour. The moment I knew I had to change. I remember the day clearly. My bank account was empty. Bills were piling up on the table. Fear gripped me. I felt lost and alone. This was not the life I imagined for myself. I had a good job, but I was living paycheck to paycheck. I had accumulated credit card debt. It felt like a heavy weight on my shoulders. I knew I had to make a change. I had to break free from this cycle of debt and financial struggle. I had always believed in working hard and chasing the American dream, but somewhere along the way, I had gotten lost. The problem was not my income, it was my lack of financial education. I didn't understand how money worked. I was spending more than I earned, and I was trapped in a cycle of debt that felt impossible to escape. That day, I made a decision. I would no longer be a slave to my finances. I would take control of my money. I would learn how to manage it wisely. I would break free from this cycle of debt and achieve financial freedom. This was the start of my journey. It was not easy, but it was the most rewarding decision I ever made. Section 2. Trapped. The heavy weight of debt and no way out. Debt felt like a heavy chain around my neck. Every month, I struggled to make minimum payments. Interest rates were high. My debt seemed to grow faster than I could pay it down. It was a constant source of stress and anxiety. I felt like I was drowning in debt. I knew I had to get rid of it. I needed a plan, a way to break free from this burden. I started by creating a budget. I tracked my income and expenses. I identified areas where I could cut back. It wasn't easy. I had to make sacrifices, but I was determined to get out of debt. I started with the smallest debt first. I focused all my extra money on paying it down. Once it was gone, I moved on to the next one. Slowly but surely, I started to make progress. Each payment felt like a victory. I was chipping away at my debt one step at a time. The weight on my shoulders started to lift. I felt a sense of hope that I hadn't felt in a long time. I was on the right track, and I knew that if I stayed disciplined, I would eventually be debt-free. This was a turning point in my journey to financial freedom. Section 3. Facing reality. The first step to financial recovery. Creating a budget was like facing a mirror. It showed me the truth about my spending habits. I was shocked to see how much money I wasted on unnecessary things. Eating out, impulse purchases, subscriptions I barely used. It was an eye-opening experience. I realized I had to be honest with myself. I had to take responsibility for my financial situation. Blaming others wouldn't solve anything. It was time to make some serious changes. I started by identifying my needs versus my wants. Needs were essential expenses like housing, food, and transportation. Wants were things I could live without. I made a conscious effort to prioritize my needs and cut back on my wants. It wasn't about depriving myself, it was about making smarter choices with my money. This newfound awareness was empowering. I was in control of my finances, not the other way around. This shift in mindset was crucial for my financial recovery. It allowed me to focus on what truly mattered and build a solid foundation for my future. Section 4. Small victories, celebrating the little wins along the way. Paying off my first credit card felt amazing. It was a small victory, but it meant the world to me. It was a sign that I was on the right track, that I could achieve my financial goals. I celebrated these small wins along the way. These celebrations didn't have to be expensive. They were about acknowledging my progress and staying motivated. A small treat, a dinner with loved ones, or simply taking a moment to appreciate how far I'd come. So these small victories fueled my determination. They reminded me that even small steps forward were still progress. It was about consistency and perseverance. Every money paid off was a step closer to financial freedom. These milestones kept me going when things got tough. These small victories were not just about the money. They were about rebuilding my self-esteem and confidence. They taught me that I was capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. It was a powerful lesson that extended beyond my finances. Section 5. Changing habits, learning to budget and save. Budgeting was no longer a chore, it became a habit, a way of life. I tracked my income and expenses diligently. I used budgeting apps to stay organized. This discipline brought clarity and control over my finances. I discovered the power of saving. I started small, setting aside a small amount from each paycheck. It wasn't easy at first, but it became easier over time. Seeing my savings grow, even gradually, was incredibly motivating. Saving wasn't just about accumulating money, it was about creating a safety net, a buffer for unexpected expenses. It provided peace of mind knowing that I was prepared for whatever life threw my way. This sense of security was priceless. These new habits, budgeting and saving, became my financial foundation. They empowered me to make informed decisions about my money. They gave me the freedom and flexibility to pursue my goals without being held back by financial constraints. Section 6. Seeking knowledge, educating myself about personal finance. I devoured books on personal finance, I listened to podcasts and attended webinars. The more I learned, the more empowered I felt. Knowledge truly was power. I learned about different investment strategies. I discovered the importance of diversifying my income. I explored side hustles and passive income opportunities. This journey of learning became a lifelong passion. I realized that financial literacy was not just about numbers, it was about understanding how money worked, how to make it work for me, and how to create a secure future for myself and my loved ones. I learned valuable lessons about investing, risk management, and the power of compound interest. This newfound knowledge gave me the confidence to make informed financial decisions. I was no longer afraid to ask questions and seek advice from experts. I was in control of my financial destiny, and it felt amazing. Section 7. The power of mentorship. Finding guidance on my journey. I sought guidance from mentors. I connected with people who had achieved financial success. Their advice was invaluable. They shared their experiences, both successes and failures. I learned from their mistakes. They helped me set realistic goals and develop a plan to achieve them. Their support and encouragement kept me going during challenging times. I realized that I didn't have to do this alone. Having a mentor provided accountability and motivation. It was like having a financial coach in my corner, cheering me on every step of the way. Their guidance helped me avoid costly mistakes and make smarter financial decisions. The power of mentorship extended beyond finance. It taught me the importance of surrounding myself with positive and supportive people who believed in my dreams. It was a reminder that success leaves clues, and learning from those who have already achieved what I aspired to was invaluable. Section 8. Investing in myself. Gaining new skills for better opportunities. I invested in my education and personal development. I took courses to enhance my skills. I attended workshops and seminars. I learned new technologies and expanded my knowledge base. This investment paid off in spades. It opened up new career opportunities and increased my earning potential. I realized that the best investment I could make was in myself. It was a continuous journey of growth and improvement. This commitment to self-improvement wasn't just about earning more money, it was about becoming a better version of myself, both personally and professionally. It was about reaching my full potential and living a more fulfilling life. The skills and knowledge I acquired empowered me to pursue my passions, start my own business, and create multiple streams of income. It gave me the freedom and flexibility to design the life I wanted. Section 9. Finding freedom, achieving financial stability and peace of mind. Financial stability brought peace of mind. I was no longer living paycheck to paycheck. I had an emergency fund, savings for the future, and investments growing steadily. I was in control of my finances. This newfound freedom allowed me to focus on what truly mattered. I had more time for my family, my passions, and my personal growth. I was no longer consumed by financial worries. I could finally breathe. I was able to give back to my community and support causes I cared about. Financial freedom wasn't just about personal gain. It was about making a difference in the world and leaving a positive impact. This journey taught me that financial freedom is not a destination. It's a continuous journey of learning, growing, and adapting to the ever-changing financial landscape. It's about making conscious and informed decisions that align with my values and goals. Section 10. Inspiring others. Sharing my story to help others break free. I share my story to inspire others. I want people to know that it's possible to overcome financial challenges. It takes time, effort, and discipline, but it's worth it. I want to empower others to take control of their finances. I share my knowledge and experiences through workshops, seminars, and online resources. I want to help others achieve their financial dreams and create a brighter future for themselves and their families. It's my way of giving back. Seeing others succeed brings me immense joy. It's a reminder that my journey has a ripple effect, inspiring and empowering others to transform their lives. It's a legacy I'm proud to leave behind. Financial literacy is essential for everyone. It's not just about money. It's about freedom, security, and opportunity. It's about creating a better future for ourselves, our families, and our community. Together, we can break free from financial struggles and achieve financial abundance. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, or share this video and subscribe to this channel about personal finance and investing.